Hey guys, it's me, Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. How are you doing today? Today we're going to talk about our favorite subject, which is sales. All right, we got a cool subject for ourselves today, so let's go ahead and dive right on into it. What is our cool subject for today? Our cool subject for today is selling and being happy that you got a job. It's selling and being happy that you have a career. Holy cow. I'm going to tell you what, guys, I've been in sales since the 80s in one form of capacity. I've seen it all, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the warts and all. And I'm going to tell you what, it can get tough out there in the real world. And right now, it's 2022, and I'm going to tell you what are you going to do? Are you going to get to work and make some money, honey? Or are you just going to rest on your laurels and just go, okay? Well, listen, guys, I've been in sales a long time, and I've seen it all. I've worked with some really wonderful companies over the years that have been in business for 40, 50, 60, 70, 100 years that are no longer with us. That is because things change, and they can change really, really quickly. And I've had the opportunity to try to stick and stay as best I can in the sales game. And the reason why the sales career, it's a great opportunity. It's the only job where you have the capability to work on this mighty thing, this magic thing called commission, where you can make as much money as you possibly work for. You got to get paid, baby. And when you work on commission, it can be rough. It can be tough. It can be overwhelming. And sometimes it can be really, really cool where you make a whole lot of money, honey. But see, it's the reality. And our question is being happy. Are you happy? Being happy today to have a job. See, a lot of people there for a little while were getting a little bit of paychecks. They were throwing them money and stuff like that. So people were making a little bit of money, but they ain't making a lot of money. And see, when you have the opportunity as a salesperson to get paid, like I said, commission, you get a chance to make your own paycheck. And being happy with the job that you have, a lot of people, they're not happy with their job. They work a standard 9 to 5, or they work in the evenings, and they work a tough job, and they get paid the same amount of money all year long. Now, that may sound wonderful for you, and that's great if that's your whole goal in life. But see, I want to be happy. I want to be able to dictate as how much money as I can make. And see, by having that entrepreneurial spirit and wanting to be a successful salesperson, I've been given the opportunity over the years to do pretty doggone good. You know, I've paid off my house. I've got a couple cars. I mean, I've got everything that pretty much anybody would want. And I did it only because I was in sales. I enjoyed it. It's a totally different job. It's like, you know, when you're a salesperson, you're not out there digging ditches. You're not out there washing dishes. You're not out there having to, you know, do things that are so physical that it ages you in a real quick manner. Selling in itself, it's not complicated, but it ain't easy either. You do have to learn the basics and the fundamentals on how to have conversations with people. You also have to learn how to, in a lot of good situations, get certifications and licenses if you want to make a good amount of money. Now, some people, they go to college, which is wonderful, but they still have to go and take the courses for these certifications and licenses so that they can sell particular products like real estate, insurance, life insurance, home insurance, fire insurance. I mean, there's so many opportunities in sales today that you should be happy that you are able to find a job. I mean, literally, guys. In all other jobs, it seems like when things are slowing down or stopping, sales jobs keep going, because without salespeople, you know, nothing gets sold, and then nothing gets moved, and nothing gets done. So you got to have good salespeople to make things work out properly. Are you happy in your job right now? I ain't saying every job is perfect. I've had some jobs in sales that were kind of a little bit rough, only because of the time frame when I got the sales job. I was a single dad. I didn't have a significant other to help me pay bills and stuff like that. So I was kind of limited to the amount of time frame I could be out there without making any money. And I'm gonna tell you what, when you first get into a new opportunity, you gotta show up every day. You gotta work your butt off. And if you're working for yourself like I've done, for the last quite a few years, I've had to, live within my means. And I mean, I had to, pay my bills on time to keep my good credit and everything. And I had to make sure that all my money went into the right places, okay? And when you have a kid, it's like you really got to make sure that they're taken care of and they get all the cool stuff. And that's what I did. And selling and being happy with my job, being happy as a salesperson, I'm going to say some days are really, really, really good. And then you got some days that you're out there and you're really struggling. You're trying to make money and it's kind of tough and it's kind of rough. And people seem to don't want to buy nothing. But it's like ups and downs. There's ebb and flows. It's like anything. You have to be at the right place at the right time. And sometimes it's the time frame that you're looking at. Can you be happy in sales? I can't answer that question for you. But what I would say is if you're thinking about it, give yourself an opportunity. Now, one thing you will be given as an opportunity is when you go to work for a company is you're going to have to learn the language of whatever their particular products are. You're going to have to learn the language, how to talk to customers. You may end up having to talk to people over the phone. You may have to talk to people door to door, business to business. There are a lot of intricacies that make up the selling career. And so what I would do is if somebody gives you an opportunity, go ahead and save your money, guys. Don't spend all your big paychecks once you get them. Put a little bit away. Pay your bills ahead of time if you're smart. And when you get into a job, be happy. Be glad that somebody gave you an opportunity. Because, see, in sales, you can make a lot of money, bro. I'm just saying, you can make a lot of money, says. It's just the truth. But you can also starve, okay? So what do we have to do? We have to get up with a positive attitude every day. We've got to look at our glasses being overfilling and look for those things that can help us to make more money. And this is one of the platforms. My name is Gary Lee Stanley. Give me a thumbs up. And please share my sales videos because believe it or not, guys, I'm just like you. I sell every single day. I sell real estate. I sell insurance. I sell all kinds of stuff. And I'm going to tell you what, some days it's really, really rewarding. And I love it. It's like, it's my life. But see, I've had some failures. I've had some issues. I've had some times where I wasn't successful at a particular job and I had to move on to the next sales job. But because, see, I didn't give up, okay? That's what we don't need to do is give up. Okay, young people out there, just because stuff don't always work out, you don't give up on the sales career. And I'm very happy that I did that. And the reason I didn't give up is I went to another sales job, but I took the ammunition, the information that I learned from the other companies. I'm telling you what, you can get some golden nuggets of information from every opportunity if you'll take it and learn from them. And I'll be honest with you, I'm a better salesman today because it seems weird that, each time I go into a different field of sales over the last 30-something years, it's like everything seemed to touch each other in a way that they seemed like they lined up to teach me something. So that way, when I went into my next selling career, it was like walking into a situation where I was prepared. I was more prepared than I thought I was. But then again, you get better and better and better. Being a happy salesperson means you show up every day. A happy salesperson means that you make money, okay, guys? You make money, you do what you're supposed to do with your money, you spend it wisely, and you learn. Now, listen, guys, this platform on mine right here, you've got literally hundreds. I got over 700 or 800. I don't know how many sales videos I got. Plus, I got 4 other channels that if you want to learn about selling, you have got the opportunity to do so, and just by watching a bunch of my cool videos. And I promise you, they're not boring. They can be a little long sometimes because there's a lot of information that you need to learn and so forth. But my whole goal in life is to make sure that I do the best that I can do. I can share this stuff. I mean, listen, a lot of times our job can be so exhilarating. It's like you can taste that commission, you can get that next paycheck, and then things don't always work out properly for you. You lose a good sale, somebody changes their mind, and then it makes you feel kind of devastated, kind of overwhelmed. But don't be, guys, because it's like ebb and flow. God is so good, he gives us an extra day, another day, if we're fortunate, and I'm out there, I'm talking to God all the time. I'm like, God, help me. I need help. I need to touch and talk to the people who need to be talked to. I need to talk to the customers. Make sure that, when you get into the sales business, that you start doing your research. Like I said, there's a lot of great motivational speakers. There's a lot of great training that you can get online, like Zig Ziglar, Brian Tracy, Tom Hopkins. There's a lot of motivational stuff that's on YouTube and other networks that can help you when you're feeling like a little bit blue. Feeling happy in sales, it's a process. You have to want, like my mom always says, you can have a pity day, a bad day, but you get to make the decision to make it a happy day every day. So I made a decision a long time ago. Yeah, I know life ain't going to be perfect, but I'm going to show up for it. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to be a happy person. I'm going to be one of these people that are going to look under. Listen, like I told you, I failed many times. In the last couple of years, it's been a struggle for me. But you know what? There's one thing I've had people come to me and say, Gary, I've seen you struggle. I've seen you had some very good, good experiences. You made some money and so forth. But when things were real tough, it was like you didn't give up. You just kept on going forward. And man, that means a lot to me. And I've had people tell me that. And that's a good thing because, guys, I'm a real salesman. This last couple of years, it's been a little rough on old Gary Lee, but Gary Lee made a decision to want to run his own business, do his own things. And now, like I said, I have to do a couple of things that I want to change. I'm getting some more different licenses to be able to sell all different types of insurance products. I'm still keeping my real estate license, working on that, getting referrals and making money and just showing up every day. But I do it with a smile, okay? I wear a smiley face band every day to remind me that, hey, listen, it's not about me. It's about other people. We need to care about our brothers and sisters. If you see somebody in your outfitting company that you're working with that seems to be a little bit struggling, give them a hands up. Don't knock them down. Be nice to them. Tell them, hey, what's going on? Have a conversation with them. Ask them if you can give them some insight. If you're that person that's going through all the trials and tribulations right now, you need to look outside the box and talk to those people that are doing good in your program, that are doing good at your company. And don't ever be jealous of people that are doing good, because sometimes you may be the one who's going to be doing real good and other people will be struggling. So remember, what comes around goes around. Be happy. Be a happy person. Smile. Make sure that every day is a good day, because see, if you miss one, then you really have missed one, and nobody likes to do that. My name is Gary Lee Stanley. I am your sales guy. I do believe in being a happy salesperson because, see, a happy salesperson transfers that enthusiasm. Enthusiasm sells. People don't generally buy sometimes, because they're wanting to buy. A lot of times it's your enthusiasm that comes across with that product, showing it to them. Now, they may have an inkling or a want or a need or a desire to own that product, but it takes a good salesperson with a positive attitude who's having a good day because they decided to have a good day. They were kind to people. They wear smiley face buttons. They treat people with love and respect, and what comes around goes around. I ain't saying every day is going to be perfect. There'll be some days you don't sell nothing. You feel like a dime's worth of doo-doo. But you know what's so funny? It's a numbers game. You get back out there the next day and the next day, and then something happens, that magic, that commission starts rolling in, you're starting to pay your bills and so forth. So my name is Gary Lee Stanley, guys. We just had a wonderful, simple conversation about selling and being a happy salesperson, being a person who's motivated. If you're not motivated, start listening to my videos. Start watching online to motivational stuff that can help you to get you going. And I get up every morning, I read a little inspirational stuff. I start listening to positive and motivational materials to get my brain activated. A little bit of negative is going to cause a lot of negative. So let's go ahead and try to have as much positive as we possibly can in our lives. Never quit. And if you do have to change the career that you're in sales, that's okay. Because our simple job today was saying, hey, listen, smile. Today's a good day. And you're a salesperson, and enjoy the ride. It goes real fast. Go out there and make some money. But if you ain't asking for the order, you ain't selling. And our simple conversation today was, are you happy? Smile. Make a difference, okay? Even if you're not happy, if you put on a smile, you'd be surprised how the world will smile back at you. All right. I'm smiling.